Hello everyone, welcome to this tutorial. Today's tutorial is going to be another edition of pattern ideas. Well, pattern idea is always something to give you an idea of what you're going to sew. Most people always wondering what they will sew. So when you look at this pattern, you can just think, oh, I may like this, I may like that. Let me go ahead and buy the pattern, or you can buy the book. You can actually kind of have a subscription on this book. It's called Buddha Style, and so these are really very simple because they have also workshop step by step in this book. So if you are looking for ideas on what to make this period, the springtime or summertime, you can just take your time to watch this video. Alright, so let's go now and see what ideas we have this spring. Okay, so this is the book. It has so many ideas. You can see the first page is actually overview of the styles in the book. So when you go to the store, you actually want to buy a book. What you do first is just to open the first two pages, and you will see all the styles that is in the book. Then you can able to decide if you will have this book or not, or you go to your local store to look for the pattern in the sewing shop. Okay, so it's actually you have endless styles that you can actually choose from. And most of the pattern, all this pattern, most of the fabric you need to use, most of them are just cotton or knit fabric. It depends actually what you want, what you like to do. You can just choose any fabric that you want. Okay, so actually this is a very nice dress for the summertime. It's a very light fabric that they actually use on it, and so for this summertime it's very good. You can see the front. You can see this ties as well. One of the you can see that the vintage styles are coming up again, like in the 60s, in the 50s, are coming up. So this is one of those styles you can actually see in those patterns. It has it is plated both sides and front and back, and at the back you can see at the back actually is as well being plated there. So this is the front of the style. It's really very nice. It's really very nice. You can just try it out. You can see the sleeve is also quite good. So now we move on to this tunic. It's really very good. This tunic is very nice. You can make a short, just a shirt like this, or sometimes you can actually use the same pattern to make a dress. You can make a dress because it's really very nice. You can see the way it is here. Has the sleeve has a kind of gather there, but as it goes, it's flare out. You can see it's very quite flare here. It has a gather here, and it has buttons in front. So it's really very nice to have. And the fabric actually you can use for this type of shirt, you could use a really cotton, like 100% cotton is really quite good. So but it's again your preference. Do whatever you want. All right, so this also another kind of design. This is a jacket. This is a jacket, but with this jacket pattern you can use it to make a top as well. What you need to do is to maybe join it together, and then the instead of having it open like this, you can just do a little bit of placket in the front like this. You can do a placket, and then there you go, you have a nice top. But in this case, this is jacket. You can see the jacket. It has extra fabric here where it is been knitted. It's really quite design. You can use your embroidery machine to actually have a nice fancy embroidery in the front. or you can use another contrasting fabric, maybe plain color fabric, to actually do this design. Then we have another look of your jacket, or you want use as you wish. You can use it as a top. So you can see that the back is also gathered at the back, and it's really very good. It's really very good to use. So you can use again any type of fabric that you want. You can use cotton. You can use other kind of fabric actually. Maybe you can even use suede if you want. So this is also another scarf. It's a very beautiful scarf. You can see the top is quite tight, but you can see by your waist area it actually has a gather. So it's really very good, and this gather is really quite close with each other. You can see, and that will make it more fuller at the from the waistline down. So it's really very good. At the end, you can use belts from your waist area. You can use belts, and this just another kind of to make the fashion more look different. So you can use belt if you choose this. You if you like, you don't use belts, but that is your choice. Okay, so this is another tunic. You can see how it is. It's kind of dress, of course. You can use it as a top. Then you wear legging under it, or in the very hot summer period, you can just walk like that with it. So it depends on what you want actually. It's a kind of mini dress, as you could say, and actually this is something like in the year 70s. They will wear the mini skirt, mini dress, and so this is what, if you are really looking for something like that, and this is what you should actually make. So it's very good. So of course, again, you can use any kind of fabric that you want. Okay. This is another this is sweater, as you can see. It's very easy. You can buy like a knit fabric to make something like this. Of course, a mini dress as well, and you can use it as a top sweater. You can put pant under it, or jeans. You can do that. Just do what you want. So if you want to walk around like this, that's also fine. And as you can see, this is a very nice waistcoat. It has a pocket here. It has a huge pocket at the side, both sides, and it has you can see the white buttons that they use. So this is really very good. And you can see you can have your waistcoat like this, because if you really watch carefully, you can see that this design, this size, is actually like in the 70s, 80s, even in the you can say like 1500 or 1900, something like that. They do use this type of waistcoat actually. Especially the men, they wear it like this. The style will be like this. Then they will have their jacket on top. So all those type of styles that are really in those days, in the 1900s, they are all coming back to fashion again. So this is really very good. I would love to make this for myself. Well, you can use any fabric that you want as well. Cotton, whatever whatever fabric that you like, you can actually use it. And you can combine it like this with because the pant is actually knitted fabric. It's knitted pants, which is really very beautiful. So you can have this combination with it. You can use a jeans combination with it. You can always use a long skirt with it. So it depends on what you want. Okay, this is really very nice kind of pants. I like it so much because it's white, has a um, white legs, and when you look at it, it has a kind of it has a kind of a plate. It's been plated. It has three plates in one side, three plates in the other side. So the waist is smaller, and then from your waist down, it becomes more wider because the waist has elastic. It's elastic at the waist area. So this is also quite nice in the summertime because the fabric is really quite light. It is see-through, but when you wanted to actually do it, you can use if you know you are not going to use a long long top to wear it, then maybe it is advisable to actually lining the top area. So you can do that. You lining the top area, and then you just wear it like that. All right. So of course this is summer look. Yeah. And so this is also another top. This is the top. You can see the top. You you can wear it like this. Let's say you have the. Let's say you want to go for a um, gym. You can have something like this top, and you can combine it like this to have kind of this look with your shirt. Yeah, it's nice. It looks nice. But I will not do that personally. I will not do that. But it's again what you prefer. Alright? Okay. So this is definitely a dress that I will actually make and wear. Um this is really very good. You can use a fleece fabric to do this. You can use a I think it would also be nice when you use this linen fabric to make this dress. It will really be very very nice. This is a dress. You can see how this dress actually is. So from the under bust, it's actually kind of plates. They plated it. You can see has a kind of three or four plates in front, and also at the back as well. Just from the under bust to your back area. You can see the drawing here. This is the front and this is the back. You can see. So then because of this plate, it actually made the weight from the under bust to your waist area really look very slimmer, and then it went down. So this is really very good. I like it. I love it. I love it. I would actually love to do it. Yeah, yeah. And you can really see the way they do it. They plate it and it goes just run down. So it's really very good to try to see how it goes and then see if that's what you want to do. Okay. So this is the the jacket that we talked about earlier. So it's really very good here. So the nice thing is that when you use fabric that are not really other warm, like the linen fabric, really 100% cotton fabric, you can just wear it any time of the year. There is other ideas that you can do. You can make this. You can make a placement. You can make a tablecloth. This is the whole idea. You can make the egg hearts they call it. Actually, I love it. This could be a good idea. Sometimes when you cook your egg and you want to keep a little bit warmer, then you can just use this heart to cover it up. Usually in those days in this country, what they do is that they have a kind of teapot. They have something like this for teapot. So when they make a tea, and they have a basket on it with other fabric, and then they will put the teapot in there and cover it up. Has this hat to cover it up, and so the tea will last longer. The tea will actually last longer. And so when you have a guest, you can just do it. Then in that case, you won't be running always to the kitchen to boil water, to make cup of tea, things like that. And so, in those days, this, they don't need to have a flask, in order to boil water, things like that. They just do it like that, and the tea will still warm. So that is idea what you can do with your eggs. Maybe you want to keep your eggs a little bit warmer before you eat it, and you have a kind of bag for your present to make a present. So this book is really quite good. Has a lot of ideas, not only sewing ideas, but other ideas. They even have recipe on how to make a cupcake. It's unbelievable, and this also how you can make cupcake. Okay, but that is that. But here is where what you can see what you should do, and here is how to do it. And so honestly, this book has improved so greatly that you can really get much out of these magazines. So this is how you will do it. Not only giving you ideas what you should do, but they actually give you the instruction on how you can actually do it. So you can see you already have 5 ideas here that you can actually do. So and you do all this, it will make your house a little bit more beautiful. Okay, so this is actually the basis. This is really basis. This is very nice, very simple. You can see the top is really very nice. If you look closely, you will see that the top has a button at the side. It has 2 buttons at the side, and a little bit the neck has a little bit high neck. I love that. And then you can see the sleeve. It has placard there, and you have buttons in the wrist area. So it's really very good. I really love this. I'm going to try to. I will do this. I really love it. And so there's a dress as well, as you can see. There's a dress and the top. The dress as well is very beautiful. This is really very super easy to do it. You can see at the back and front it has a bit of princess dart there, and then and that will help you to have the shape at the bust area, and then from the bust area down it will be very free for you. So this is really very very good. It's very good. You can use any fabric you like, a flower fabric. You can use this African print fabric to actually do it. So it is something that I will really really love to do. It's very nice. Yeah. Okay. So now we move on. So now you see this another top. You can use it to. It is very simple as well. You have just round neck and buttons there, and it has 2 darts at the bust area. So you can combine it with a nice beautiful scarf. You can combine it with pants, colorful pants that you're going to wear. And here, of course, is all the combination that is available here. So you can have different look with this top. Okay, this is also another shirt. This shirt is really, really very super simple. Super simple. It is like um, it's like, let me just say, like 3 piece. You cut the front, you cut the back, cut the sleeve, and that's it. It has no other thing. There is no button, there is no zipper. It's really, really very simple. I would say this is just like a beginner um, beginner something to do. It's really very good. Is you can have it has a long sleeve. If you want, you can make it half. It's up to you. But this is a really very super long sleeve. You know, yeah. So it's really very good. It's easy, and you can have also the pants. The pant is also quite simple. The pant, as you could see, this is the pant, but this pant is not this pant. This is a different kind of pant. But this is a jeans pant with kind of design at the back, at the side, sorry, at the side, so you can go to your local store and get all these things. And even at the fabric market, you can always get something that you use to decorate your dinner fabric. Okay, so you can do that. And the of course the jeans is also something that is a flare, and it is really comfortable to have from the waist, from the hip area. It's really very uh, flat down, so it's really very good. So here is also something like that. So the pattern for this is also for this. So here you can see how it is actually from the waist area, just flat down. Yeah. So but this design is not here. You can see this just a blue jeans. It's something like almost black, something like that, but it's not really all that black. But when you go to the fabric store or at the fabric market, you can get different kinds of denim. So it is your choice. It is what you really want. And the other thing is at the back, at the side they have a zip. There's a zipper at the side. You can actually do it in two ways. You can put your zipper at the side and then with a button or with hook, or you just do it from the waist area to where you want the zipper to be. So in that case, you just zip it up without any other um, anything else to add. So these are really very very simple style to make, especially for beginner. This is just a friendly beginner friendly pattern. Yeah, so you can go ahead and combine it with your blouse, shirts, whatever it is. Okay, so and this is another kind of a pattern. Remember we saw this type previously with very light fabric. So of course the same style is here, so you can do it with another warm fabric that you can actually wear. You can change it to know when it is warm and when it is a bit cold. You can just wear that, and so it is the same pattern that we actually use for it. And so of course these are the combination of how you can actually use this. How you can combine it with white, you can combine it with black, you can combine it with white, brownish, and things like that. So this is really, so when you have this one pant, you can actually combine it with so many, many styles. Okay, so it is. So this is also another. Remember at the beginning we have this style. We have this style actually as a dress, but this is the blouse of it. You can see it's just the top. I really just love it. So you can, with that same pattern of the dress, you can just use the blouse pattern. You shorten it. You have it there. So this is how it is. See, it's just the same thing. So it's endless. And this jacket, maybe with the springtime, you can just make your jacket like this, just to throw on when you are going somewhere, things like that. So this is also very, very super easy. But when you have this, of course, you will have the pattern sewing lessons on it as well. So these are um, other ideas. So when you want to maybe evening, you are going for evening dinner, whatever it is, you can dress like this. Your casual. This is how you can dress up. You can dress casually. So these are all the information on this book on how to make your dress. As you can see, this is it. So you can just look and say, oh, I would like to make this, like to make that. And so we still have this just the instructions. I mean, so this is the pattern maps that you can draw out actually. Um, it is, I could say when you have this book and you really know how to use this book, it is really more profitable for you than buy a single pattern. Because you can go ahead and buy a single pattern in the store, you cut it out and you do something. But if you have this, all what you do is just to trace it out, what you need, trace it out, and you make whatever you want to make. And then next time you want to use the same book, you have another stack to trace out again. So in a way, it is more profitable. But if you want to get this book, you have to watch out really very well the styles that that is being presented in the book, because sometimes you have only one style that you like, but I will I will actually suggest you not just buy the book like that, because only one style it won't yeah, it doesn't worth it actually to buy it, because just for one style. But when there are multiple styles of what you like in that book, it is really nice to buy that book, and then you can make whatever you want to make. And if you someone like it, maybe you can still use the same book to make a pattern for your clients. Okay. And of course, if you think the pattern are small sizes, then of course you can modify it, make it bigger, or well, make it bigger because it's quite small enough. Because this pattern book is like from size 36 to size 44, so it's okay. But then when you are above 44, like 46, then you should modify the pattern to add extra inches or centimeters that you actually wanted. Okay. Okay. So these are just the instructions. So this is another pattern which I really very like. You know, in some countries, this type of pattern is for both men and women. You know, so it is really very nice when you able to make this. You can just dress it up with. As you can see, it has a very it is a when you actually this is a long dress. It's a long dress. Most time people do call it shirt dress. It is very nice. So when you have it, you have a long boot. You can see there is nothing to see. You just everything just covered up. It's really very nice. I love it. But with this fabric, well, the fabric is okay if you want to use something like this fabric. But I will choose another fabric for myself to make this type of dress. Okay. And so of course, this is another jacket and a skirt in this book. So you can see this dress as well. It's another long dress. It is very nice. You can use I think I will actually with this dress I will maybe use like a knit fabric or something like that. Um, eh, and also you can use it as a mini dress. You can make it shorter, or you just leave it like this longer. So, but dress like this should be nice for knit fabric. Is what you should actually use to make this type of dress. Okay, so this is the skirt we saw earlier, and with the jacket. So you can actually still make the skirt. The skirt is very good. You can see the waist, the waistband, which is really very nice. I love that. Yeah. Okay, so these are ideas on how you can dress up with these styles. You know, you can. This is combination of this, like that, like that. So it's up to you. Okay, so this is the another kind of jacket I saw earlier. So this is how you can see with this jacket it's a little bit it has a kind of gather inside, so you can really see. So see the way it looks. So it's really very nice. So it's something that you should try out, and it is very simple as well. Super simple. Yeah. So, so that is it. So these are just instructions, illustrations for you on how to actually put the how the pattern back. You know. So when you these are the pattern pieces. So when you draw them out, when you actually trace them out, you cut them your fabric, then you can actually follow the instruction like this on how to put together. Yeah. So that is just like this. You can see this just how it goes. Yeah. Actually, this is it's not just together. They have a kind of there is elastic at the sleeve area, the wrist area. See, it has elastic. There's elastic on it. And so with that elastic, that will give you the puffiness. You can see that's what gives you the puffiness. So it went in. So when you do it in a way like that, it will go in. So it's really very nice. And of course you have yeah, in this case also they have a kind of press buttons they can put, and then you have a rope kind of bed they can actually use. So it really looks good. I think it looks good. Yeah. Okay. So this is it, and here is just like another type of a style that they will feature for the next magazines. So you just have to watch out to get these styles. But you can see the this one here. That is the waistcoat. The waistcoat. You can see how she actually combined it as well with a shirt under it and pants. So she actually that's nice, you know. So actually, this is a jumpsuit. This is a jumpsuit. So this is a jumpsuit, and then to just wear that the waistcoat on top of it. So it really good. So you can use cotton. It's very nice for it, and yeah, you can use whatever that you like. Eh? You can use printed cotton or whatever. It's good, endless. So it's really quite good. So this also, whoa, this is really very nice. Very, very nice. You know, this tie, some people do call it a Peter Pan tie because of the collar, Peter Pan collar, or they do call it baby doll collar. You know, there is some way you have all those baby dolls, and most of the baby dolls has this color, so that's why I guess they call it like that. So you can make this dress as mini dress, and it is very very nice. The thing is that if you make it a mini dress, you can do whatever you want. You can even, I think you can even use it as a top as well. Make top. You can wear your legging under it or your jeans under it, or mini dress, whatever you want. You can even make it longer if you want. If you want to make it longer, you really can do it. And you can see this look is actually the look of 1960. This 1960 look. So it's really very very good. And when you able to make this and you have your white, let's say you have your white boots, you put it under it, you just wear your white boot, and you wear your nice beautiful sunglasses, it will really looks good, and you really looks good. Yeah. And because now, you know, back in the days, they do have these big sunglasses in the 60s, big sunglasses. So when you can, even now, those type of big glasses are coming up again. So if you can just get that, as you can see here, without your white boot, with this dress, you will look so fabulous. It's really good, very good. So the fabric can use for this dress, you can use like a Flisco, and yeah, I think Frisco would be nice. Frisco would really be nice, you know. The fabric's really very good. It's gorgeous. So you go ahead and try out your baby doll dress or Peter Pan collar dress. So how you like, you can call it. But it's really very good. It's gorgeous. You can see the sleeve. I really love the sleeve. Kind of three-quarter sleeve. You should look at the band over there. I really love it. So you can go there and try your best to do it. And you have a shirt. This is shirt as well. You can see. This is very nice shirt. Yeah. So this shirt is also very super easy. It's really beginner friendly pattern, and so you can make it quickly in no time. You don't use like I think there are some really nice cotton fabric that you can actually use, because when it is really a bit sunny, it is not so then it's very cool, you know. So you can get all those fabric that can give you coolness when the sun is shining. Alright, so this is also another pattern. You can see the skirt. It's also very nice skirt. It has also other type of uh, it is really this really 60s, this 1960 dress skirt. You can see the top. I don't know if you watch some vintage videos, like in the 40s, in the 50s, 60s. You see this waistband. This um, actually there. You can see it in those movies. And so this this skirt is actually the style from 1960s. So now you can see they are all coming back. Especially with this corner tip and things like that. It's really very nice. I love it. I love to make this, and you can make it just this one just a little bit under your knee. You can even make it longer if you want. Yeah? It depends on what actually you like. Okay, and I love this button here. It's kind of good button with pocket. But if you want, you can remove your pocket. But this is just the style in the 60s. Yeah? So it is very nice. You can use a JC fabric to actually do it. So yeah, you can go out there and look for a nice, beautiful fabric that I used to make it. Yeah. So this is also another pattern. This is really very nice. So it is. You can see the white color is very good, and combination with a mini skirt, and the blouse is like a printed. It's a print fabric they use, and kind of jacket you can actually wear under on top of a dress. It's a jacket because it has a kind of double blister jacket because it has a button here. You can see it has a double button. So this jacket is also very nice. I love this jacket actually. It's really very good. So it is yeah, it is really beautiful. So you can go ahead and do that, and just go there. You can use any type of fabric that you actually like. So the buttons, you can cover the button up with your fabric. You know, you have a fabric. That's also another lesson. You have a fabric. You can cover it up with this cover up buttons, and then match well with your jacket. So it is. You can wear it with your mini skirt, or you wear it with pants. Okay, this is also another dress. This dress has it's a little bit advanced. It's not a beginner friendly pattern. It's a little bit advanced because you can see the front. It has a kind of almost it's wrap dress, but it's not wrap dress. You can see inside has a button and it has a collar and so on and so forth. So you really need time to actually do this, and it will give you a really nice figure because from the waist it's smaller there, so it will give you really nice figure if you actually try to make it. But it's not a friendly beginner friendly pattern, so you should know that. So if you want to if you are not advanced, you want to try to make this, you should know that it will cost you more time. Okay, But you can use the Flisco fabric to actually make this. It's very nice. Yeah. Okay, this is also another pattern, but I could say that this is also a very beautiful pattern. It is top, and it is really very beautiful. As you can see, it has a plate. It has a plate just in the front, just above, just by your chest area. That's what it is. That is above your bust level. So from there on, you can actually plate it. Yeah. So that is how it is. So anyway, the thing is just that I actually love it. I love it, especially if you are a little bit, you have a stomach issue, your stomach is big, you can make this, or even for just a pregnant lady can as well just make that. It's really very nice, and that will give you a kind of free movement. And then you have this plated area in the front, and you have as well a button. So it's really nice to actually have something like this. You can see the diagram and things like that. It's really very nice. So it will be nice. So any fabric that you choose this we also will do. You can use a Frisco, you can use cotton, you can use any fabric that you actually wanted. So you can combine it with you can use a pants, you can use skirt, whatever you want. Okay. So okay, this is our jumpsuit and our waistcoat. And so yeah, so that is it actually. So these are the instructions on how to actually make it. This is the skirt previously on how to make it. So they just give you a diagram on how to go about it. That is really very simple, you know. It's really very simple. So that is it. So this is also another very beautiful dress. This is a dress. I think the dress has a kind of plating in the front and a top in the front, and then with the in the waist area also have a kind of a gather there, but you don't see it now because it has she used the belt and it has a pocket. But when you look at the diagram, you can see here the waist area. One side has the gather, and at the back the same thing, both sides at the back. This is not a beginner friendly pattern, it is advanced. This is advanced, so because you need time to actually make the neck area and the back and so on and so forth. So if you are looking for something that advanced, then you can go for this. Yeah. So this is it, and this one just like nice features. Just this one. So you can this for next time. Show this in the magazine. So that is it. So if you like, you can go ahead and look for Buddha Style magazines. You can subscribe for it. I'm not being paid to do this, but it's just my free will. So you can do whatever you want. You can go ahead and get a pattern. You can subscribe for your book, and this book you can go to the local bookstore and get one of these magazines. So I don't know, it depends on the country that you live. Some countries they can hardly get this book, but in other countries it is surplus magazines for sewing. So you go ahead and see what is best for you, right? So I could say thank you very much for taking your time to watch this video, and thank you for subscribing to my channel, and thank you for the comment that most of you are sending to me. And I must say thank you. And if you actually like what I'm doing, you can give me a thumbs up so that I can be showing you some ideas, and so that I will be motivated to do more for you. All right then. So thank you so much, and I will say, enjoy your day. Have a very good day wherever you may be. And remember, practice make perfect. All right. Bye.